Senator Murray will introduce the first witness.
Well, thank you again, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Alexander, Senator Murray, and distinguished committee members. My name is Ethan Lindenberger, and I'm a senior at Norwalk High School. And my mother is an anti-vax advocate that believes vaccines cause autism, brain damage, and do not benefit the health and safety of society, despite the fact such opinions have been debunked numerous times by the scientific community. I went my entire life without numerous vaccines against diseases such as measles, chickenpox, or even polio. However, in December 2018, I began catching up on my missed immunizations despite my mother's disapproval, eventually leading to this story and being able to speak here today, and I'm very happy for that, so thank you.
Yeah, I think it's an issue that we overlook. Thank you.
I approached my mother numerous times trying to explain that vaccines are safe and that my family should be vaccinated, approaching even with articles from the CDC, explicitly claiming that ideas that vaccines cause autism and extremely dangerous consequences were incorrect. In one such instance where I approached my mother with information from the CDC that claimed vaccines do not cause autism, she responded with, "That's what they want you to think." Skepticism and worry were taking the forefront in terms of information. Now, conversations like these reaffirm that evidence in defense of vaccines was, at least, although my mother would turn to very illegitimate sources and sources that did not have peer-reviewed evidence or information, I quickly saw that the evidence and claims for myself were not accurate. And because of that, and because of my healthcare professionals I was able to speak with and the information provided to me, I was able to make a clear, concise, and scientific decision. Approaching this issue with the concern of education and addressing misinformation properly can cause change, as it did for me. Now, although the debate around vaccines is not necessarily centered on information and concerns for health and safety, this is why education is important, and also misinformation is so dangerous. Thank you.
Did your mother get most of her information online?
From what she's presented, yes, either through Facebook or through sites that use the social media platforms like Facebook and other, mainly Facebook. I mean,
where do you get most of your information?
From not Facebook. I mean, from CDC, the World Health Organization, scientific journals, and also cited information from those organizations like the Institute of Medicine. Trying my best to also look at accredited sources.
I'd love to be a guest at Thanksgiving dinner at your house. That would be a heck of a discussion everybody would have. I know that.
CEO of the Immune Deficiency Foundation in Towson, Maryland, which is focused on meeting the needs of people. Internet fraudsters who claim that vaccines are not safe are preying on the unfounded fears and daily struggles of parents, and they're creating a public health hazard that is entirely preventable. It's important for those who have questions about vaccines, especially parents, to speak with a reputable health provider. As with many topics, just because you found it on the internet doesn't mean that it's true.
Mr. Chairman, as Washington State and several other states grapple with measles outbreaks, this issue could not be more timely.
In your opinion, there's no evidence, reputable evidence, that vaccines cause autism?
There is absolutely no evidence at this time that vaccines cause autism.
Dr. Amer, do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Dr. Waisman, do you agree with that?
I do.
Mr. Boyle, do you agree with that?
I do.
Mr. Lindenberger?
I do.
We need federal leadership for a national vaccine campaign spearheaded by CDC in partnership with states that counter the anti-vaccine messages, similar to the successful Truth Tobacco Prevention campaign. We have lost much ground. Urgent action is necessary. Everyone has a right to live in a community free of vaccine-preventable diseases. To make this a reality, we must continue to invest in and strengthen our public health system.
Thank you, Dr. Waisman. Dr. Amer.
While recent measles outbreaks have been contained, the frequency and size of these outbreaks have been particularly alarming for those of us who follow these trends. The third thing is, in our country, medical societies like the American Academy of Pediatrics